And Canada called me a couple of weeks ago, to which I said, well, why don't you just join our country? You become 51, become the 51st state, because they're having a hard time up there in Canada now.
What would it look like if Canada did join as a 51st state? Just humor me. What would it look like? First off, let's talk money. If I make $120,000 a year in Ontario, Canada, what is my tax rate, including all of the taxes paid? 45%. Then I asked ChatGPT, if I make $120,000, the same amount, but in Florida, what would my tax rate be? 24%. Now, for my liberals who are going to say, well, healthcare, we got free healthcare. What's your healthcare bill in the US? Mine is $0. Okay, cool. How much does a healthcare plan cost when you live in a state like Florida? The average family pays $7,258 a year. It's about like $600 a month. I can tell you right now, in Canada, for your free healthcare at 54% tax rate, you're 100% paying more than this per year. But then I said, I want the best healthcare. I don't want just the average. What's the best healthcare? Full coverage, platinum full, $9,300 a year. $9,300 a year for the best of the best of the best healthcare. Let's move on to housing. What's the average house price in Kitchener, Ontario in USD? Kitchener, Ontario is a pretty big town. 500,000 people, right? The average house price is 580,000 USD for a shitbox. I asked it, what's the average house price in Jacksonville? Jacksonville has 1 million population, 2 times the size of Kitchener, Ontario. Anyway, the average house price is 300,000. What? 310,000? For this beauty? Yeah, you ain't finding this in Kitchener for 400,000 Canadian. You're not finding it. So let's recap. You're gonna make way more money, save way more money by living in a place like Florida than living in Canada. The weather's better. Housing is cheaper, food is cheaper, gas is cheaper, everything is cheaper because you're in goddamn America. Healthcare is way cheaper and way better. With all this set in mind, that's why I'm expanding my business to the US and living in the US. And we're gonna be moving down to the US full time to grow that business. Bye-bye Canada. If you want to learn more about a Canadian living in the US, building a business in the US,